I'm telling you again that me, the Lord told me, the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong will become the flag bearer of NPP after their primaries.
I've never seen a liar like our former flag bearer on earth. He's a liar. This man is a liar. Today I tell you he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar.
Wo Kennedy Agyapong, when I a liar. Esanye nipa boni dada for dishonest person.
Tiame, the prophet of the Lord. Obi amene nyankopon anante. Ewurade ema rebellion. You will be the voice shall rebel against you. On the election day, in the name of Jesus, the wind, the north wind will blow against you. Yes, Lord.
You are bringing back Bawumia. Let me tell you, and I'm saying it with authority, Bawumia will never, ever be president in Ghana here.
He's president. Yes, he's president. Yes, he's the man. Yes, he's the man. Yes, he's the man. Yes, he's the man. Yes, he's the man.
If you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favour and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
Now, this is the penultimate number and it's number 2. At number 2, I present to you Kweku Afrique. Wow! This guy has a thunderous voice. Like when he speaks, you wanna listen. I've been able to watch a couple of his videos and I sincerely will tell you that he makes great impression in whatever content he's going to present. Thank you so much, Mr. Kweku. Keep up the good work.
So yesterday, 31st January, NPP, put together the presidential primaries and the final declaration, I have it here. So these are the results. Kennedy Agyapong had 46,554,000, representing 23.76%. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia pulled 110,643,000, representing 56.48%. Brian Agyapong had 36,303,000, representing 18.53%. Yao Osei Edichum, doctor, had 1,999,000, representing 1.02%. And engineer Kennedy Agyapong had 402, representing 0.21%. So the total valid vote cast were 195,901,000. Now the total rejected ballots were 561,000. Hey, NPP is going to vote elite, and 561 were rejected votes. Anyway, that is it. It is what it is. Now, the total vote cast were 196,462,000. Now, this is the biggest presidential primaries in history because NPP expanded their electoral colleges and people were voting. And so this had quite a number of people voting. So the primaries did not go down without drama. Since Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is involved, I trust him. So prior to the elections, on 31st night, so many prophets in Ghana predicted, and majority of them predicted a win for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. However, a few of them also predicted a win for Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. But one of them who was consistent, in fact, he stayed consistent before and after, was Prophet Bernard L. Bernard.
I'm telling you again that me, the Lord told me, the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong will become the flag bearer of NPP after their primaries. I'm telling you, on the 31st of January 2026, after the delegate had gone to vote, exercise their choice to vote for whoever they want to vote for, they have counted. Even if they try to rig, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong has won. Not he will win. No. See, you should see when I speak and when other people speak. Did you get the word? If president of Ghana, and as you saw Honorable Kennedy Agyapong opening the first door and entered, he has already won the flag bearership. He has already won. And when he sat on it, there was jubilation everywhere. And I saw the man was sitting. Myself, I'm on a fast. I'm on a fast till the 31st of January 20. Ever choose church.
he was so consistent that Kennedy Agyapong was going to win hands down. In fact, he even wrote a book that he titled How Kennedy Agyapong Won the Elections that the NPP didn't expect.
Kennedy Agyapong obey then. As far as this prime
in that book, one of the chapter talks about Kennedy Agyapong, the shock to the system, and the flag bearer NPP never expected.
So he predicted a win for Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. But another prophet who was also had, issues with Kennedy Agyapong was Nigel Gacy. If you could remember, during Kennedy Agyapong's expose, the way he exposed a number of pastors during the COVID time on Net 2 TV. In fact, he exposed Nigel Gacy badly. And ever since, Nigel Gacy had never liked Kennedy Agyapong. So he predicted, and he went a step further, and even, do I call that curses? He cursed Kennedy Agyapong that he would never win this election.
The prophet of the Lord, said I'm at it, but through 13 times. The covenant of Genesis chapter 14, 13. Emma rebellion. You will be the voice shall rebel against you. On the election day, in the name of Jesus, the wind, the north wind will blow against you. The east will blow against you.
But for Pastor Bernard, he was ready and even put his, 30-something years pastoral work on the line that Kennedy Agyapong was going to win.
And you are putting 27 years of prophetic ministry on the line.
I'm putting 27 years of hearing and seeing, 18 years of pastoring the church in Accra on the line.
And even as a result, Kennedy Agyapong visited his church and he prayed for them. And that was beautiful.
Kennedy Agyapong. By His Excellency, the angel said I should tell you face to face on the 31st of January 2026, the number you picked during balloting has made this as your symbol. This will be your position.
Now, the biggest highlight and the biggest drama, prior to the elections, was the peace signing pact, where all presidential aspirants go to sign, an undertaking saying that regardless of the elections, they are going to accept the results and, support, the other candidate. Kennedy Agyapong was seen insisting, he didn't want to sign the pact. But later, he revealed that he didn't sign because they had an agreement which did not reflect in what they were signing. It was not captured. And that was why he was refusing to sign. But Honorable Brian Agyapong also took this to his advantage. In fact, in one of his campaign trains, he called the NPP delegate to vote for him because he is a unifier, and revealed how he convinced Kennedy Agyapong to sign the peace pact. Otherwise, Kennedy was never going to sign. And that makes him a unifier. So they should vote for him as the presidential candidate.
Problem where your man will come. When your mom had videos, me bombardier man number 1, I feel the crab man who are all 3 number 3 also, and they are shame.
But Kennedy Agyapong, in another angle, also dragged him on the floor. He dragged Brian Champon, exposing how he signed without even reading. The so-called elite can sign without even reading. My goddess.
Omdi document beto. Kubia ankai, Oma ankai. Mimi say, Honorable Brian Champon, Dr. Champon, oko sign, baby, I never say Mimi sign. If you say one kai, Mimi kura PhD. Mikura PhD for me and son. Some ton Ghana. Almost saw paper no more. No more sign. Menso, I say dump him. My degree, qualified by experience.
Then came the final laps to the election, with Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, taking a swipe at Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, saying that Mahamudu Bawumia is a liar and that nobody should vote for a liar. Why? Because he said that Edu Buahine did not contest the elections back in the years because he was sick. But that was not the truth.
I've never seen a liar like our former flag bearer on earth. He's a liar. Said Edu Buahine one contested because not Oyan. This man is a liar. Today I tell you he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power. Wow.
But Abronye faced him fair and square, calling him a liar rather.
Wo Kennedy Agyapong, wo na ye liar. Esan ye nipa boni dada for dishonest person. Wo a utimi ditro. Ditro aka se uniaba ene kosiesie despite automobile ho na enye nokro ne egu wani ase na watoto wani are. Why a man contract na say I $10 ultimi katre omo ye ho adwuma no so mo inflate cost no woda wonye liar wonye thief Bawumia na say Bawumia a liar because Bawumia be ka say 96 Adu Buahine contest no yard Bawumia kan ba bia say Adu Buahine contest 1996.
And the final night to the election, we got Kevin Taylor also talking about how Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia was going to win because they were going to float money and share money.
Anadwi omo chesika. Mahamudu Bawumia is leading when it comes to sharing money. And Anadwi, they are flowing money. Enti ama results fluctuate. They are flowing money. Yaka se obi awie sika chesika. Mahamudu Bawumia camp they are basically busy sharing money. Enti for that reason Kennedy Agyapong said and call for to share kakra almost tugum. Ama numbers nyina fluctuate tonight because there are some people who have not decided and it wouldn't really make much difference at the end of the day. The numbers we'll give you here, nothing will really change the numbers. But what is happening tonight, and I say, Bawumia and Kennedy mo omuchiskapa, they are sharing money. And Sikano Mocheno, what is happening, and I say, Sikano, it is making the scale move. And I'm talking about the numbers they will get, into numbers, but still, we will stay within those numbers.
And true to his words, some delegates also revealed how they got money. In fact, how they got money from all the candidates, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, Kennedy Agyapong, how they got money, because once they are done with the election, they will not see them again.
Oh, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ba me ho. Ye papa Kennedy ba me ho. ena brother champion so ba me ho tu no de omayira some de mato nsuom dada why and ye omo amanti ye ni momo ntimi modi
na isi ya waje nipa miensa obi ade ne de aba o kwanya se obetu ama baako send de nso nyame ani o
oh eno de ye mre da ho e adwuma ne mra nti ya hyehye ne pepepe saa na tie omu mienu no kra banka meji aka ho wow yes o de unim dabi so far as I wo ba ne de wo se enso ye mia because o kwa ye hu biom
they say there's a more lose trust in the politicians no
that is it ewom. And now,
after the election, Kennedy Agyapong lost big time.
196,462 votes were cast. Out of these votes, 561 were ballots rejected. And here are the results obtained by each of these candidates that I mentioned. Kennedy Agyapong obtained 46,554, representing 23.76%. Brian Agyapong obtained 36,303, representing 18.53%. Mahamudu Bawumia obtained 110,643, representing 56.48%. Yao Osai Edutu obtained 1,999, representing 1.02%. Patriotic Agyapong had 402 votes, representing 0.21%. Therefore, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has been duly elected presidential candidate for the Patriotic Party for 2028 election.
And there was a woman who said that Bawumia would never win elections in Ghana.
I told them last time, I said, you bring Bawumia, you go to opposition. You are bringing back Bawumia. Let me tell you, and I'm saying it with authority, Bawumia will never, ever be president in Ghana here. Never. He came to destroy the NPP, just like his father destroyed UP. He has destroyed NPP. And that's the end. I'm telling you.
But after the elections, we saw, fans and supporters of Kennedy Agyapong, they really cried. Oh man, elections is bad. And some few minutes after the elections were declared, Prophet Bernard L. Bernard dropped an apology letter, official apology letter. Apologizing to Ghanaian. He said, I wish to address the inaccurate prophetic declarations I made concerning the new Patriotic Presidential Primaries through a book, videos, and media interview. I stated that Honorable Kennedy Agyapong would win the primaries and become the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party. That word did not come to pass. I missed it. I was wrong. I am deeply sorry and I ask for your forgiveness because I spoke publicly with prophetic authority. Many people trusted my word and some were affected emotionally, spiritually, and politically. I acknowledge this with humility. I take full responsibility for this prophetic word. I sincerely apologize to everyone who trusted my word and was hurt, disappointed, or negatively impacted in any way. I am especially sorry to those who made decisions based on what I declared. I do not blame anyone or shift responsibility. I accept that this prophecy was declared failed. This movement has caused me to pause, reflect, and realign myself in accountability and discernment regarding how prophetic revelations are communicated. I remain committed to integrity, growth, and truth. To all who were disappointed or hurt, I humbly ask for your forgiveness. To believers in Ghana and around the world who felt disappointed or wondered, I sincerely ask for your forgiveness. I offer my apology to my believer in whom my actions may have sown doubt regarding the voice of God and his ability to speak to his people. I'm grateful to those who have corrected me and are correcting me in love, and to those who continue to pray for me. And it was signed by Prophet Bernard and Nelson Eshen. And this is genius because this hasn't happened before. For a prophet to come and apologize, this is breaking. So I'm sure Ghanaians will forgive him. But one person who has sworn not to forgive him is Professor Jampo. According to Professor Jampo, Prophet Bernard should be lashed. He should be lashed for giving a wrong prophecy.
If it is coming from him, then he will have to be publicly lashed a little and be forgiven. Okay, lash him a little and forgive. And this should serve as a lesson to all those prophetic predictors who want us to believe that when it comes to governance and determining who must win an election, they should play with our minds. I've said it earlier that God is not a predictor of elections.
And finally, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong urged all his supporters to support the chosen one, the one that the delegates have voted for, which is Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and don't say that they will support him because he lost.
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, all the aspirants present, I stand before you to pledge my support, also to accept the results declared by EC. Don't say that no can, no vote. So if it had been kept, if it had been kept, what would other contestants, supporters have said? Oh yes. So no can, no vote should be out. Let's come together as one people.
So now it is over, and I have broken it all down to you. The gist. What is your take home of the whole elections? Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know where you are watching from. It's a wrap for today.